Hi, beautiful soul. It feels so good to have you here with me today. I'm so grateful that you are here. Let's see what message wants to come for us today. So we have two cards that came together. The card of mastery, the Eight of Pentacles, and the card of being overwhelmed with many things that you have to do, the Ten of Wands. But the 10 means that it is the end of this cycle. So I'm talking to someone who have been working very hard with the 10 of Wands, and now through that hard work you have gained some kind of mastery, and now you are ready to reap the reward of your hard work. But remember to take some pauses along the journey, because this is how you get that receptivity to finally receive your blessings. Your blessings are already on their way to you, and you can go towards them. Just as they are coming toward you, you are going toward them by getting even more masterful at what you do and bringing love to what you do. And soon you will have an opportunity to celebrate all the harvest that you will be having. Okay, beautiful soul. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Knight of Pentacles. He's the slowest knight in the tarot, but it is because he is determined and he plant his seed, he's watering those seeds, he's doing the work, so to speak. That work that sometimes might feel so heavy, but inevitably it brings you mastery. And when you get that level of mastery, sometimes things might feel boring, but actually you are creating something totally new. You are letting go of all the limiting beliefs that used to hold you back in the past. And you are letting the old self die so that a new version of yourself can be born. That version of yourself who is masterful in what you do. That version of yourself who puts love in the work that you do, who puts your heart and your soul in the work that you do, and you use the determination and the wit of the 10 of Pentacles to slowly continue to grow on that journey. You are enough exactly the way you are. So don't feel like you have to overdo it. Don't feel like you have to give more than you are actually already giving. Where can you simplify things? How can you make it even more easy for you? What is yours, like we say, cannot escape you. Go toward it and know that it also wants to come towards you, right? So take the steps, the baby steps forward, but also take care of yourself. Something new is really on their way to you. You had here the Death and Rebirth card, and this one is saying you felt it already, that something new is on their way to you. The time is now. The divine timing is now. The time where your vision is finally becoming a reality, right? But in order for you to see that in this reality, you let go of the past self and you let the new self emerge. That new self that has gained mastery over time by letting go of the things that no longer serve you, by letting go what doesn't resonate with you in order to accept what is really aligned with you. And slowly but surely, you have healed so many wounds, but you have also gained mastery with each wound that you have been able to heal. Let's see what else wants to come here for you. Remember that you have nothing to prove. You are already worthy just for being yourself. The next card that wanted to come is about taking those aligned actions. Continue to take those aligned actions and chill. So it's about that dichotomy where you are working, so to speak, smart instead of working hard. because you also give yourself permission to chill, to take a break when you need one. And I highly recommend that you go in an active break, like mild exercise, biking, walking in nature, because it's also restoring your groundedness in another way, especially when you are working so much on the internet like we are doing here with our videos and such. It's like you are in a virtual reality, and so you need that groundedness for your body by reconnecting with real people in the community offline and by reconnecting with nature too. So trust that you already have within you everything that you need. For that mastery, you are gaining it by continuing to take the aligned actions like this card is suggesting. Spread those wings and start to fly. Start to fly towards your dream, knowing that your dream is also coming towards you, actually in all areas of life. Understand that you are part of a big transformation, global transformation, universal transformation. So you are not alone. Many people are doing this journey just as you are. Okay, what message do we want to read for you today? Let's start with the Eight of Pentacles, the card of mastery. Let's see what the guidebook has for us. Eight of Pentacles. So, mastering a skill, an expert, craftsmanship, the miracle that you put into your work, methodical progress, patience, and determination. Like the Knight of Pentacles was saying, patience and determination, sole purpose. In the shadow aspect, seeking shortcuts to your detriment, burning out or giving up, sporadic output in experience. Patience and determination are the best ways to ensure your success. Mastering these skills takes time and perseverance, and shortcuts are not the best path forward as you build your experience. Remain dedicated to excellence and developing your unique form. Study, practice, improve, and thrive. Put your miracle, that means your love, your soul, your energetic essence, into your work and bring it in a consistent, methodical way. Perfect your craft and imbue joy into the repetitive things that you find yourself doing. Find flow in the details, no matter what it is that you find yourself dedicated to. If you know it's time to move on to something more inspiring, find your plan to do so. Consistent action is called for, and often we feel blocked right before we expand into new levels. It's okay to be imperfect as you learn. And that's what the Ten of Wands were telling you. The imperfection of the learning, sometimes it can feel so overwhelming, right? But even that is a learning. So, consistent action is called for, and often we feel blocked right before we expand into new levels. It's okay to be imperfect as you learn. As you become the master, find joy in self-improvement to help you get there. The affirmation. With loving determination, I persevere, and I become the person I long to be. Again, with loving determination, I persevere, and I become the person I long to be. So, when you are persevering for any endeavor that you have, actually, it is about the work that you are doing, right? It is about who you are becoming on that journey, that masterful person in all areas of life, because you will see that those areas of life are all interconnected. And remember to take breaks along the journey. It is coming to you faster than you think. So let go of feelings like, oh, is it ever going to work? Instead, continue to heal your wounds. Continue to feel connected with planet Earth, with other people, so that you can heal at an even deeper level. Because the truth is that you are far away on the journey than you think. All that mastery that you are accumulating, it is so that you are above many people on this planet because you are constantly working on your self-development, on your self-improvement, on liberating the true self, the authentic self, like this card is saying. Other people can also already see your light, but sometimes you cannot see your own light. And it is designed this way so that you continue to have that self-mastery. Instead of stopping and saying, oh, I'm already so cool, so let me stop here. You are gaining that inner clarity slowly when you start seeing that you are really something special. Yes, we all are something special, especially when we start discovering that inner self, the divine nature that is within us. We understand how special we are. And this is when we also see that the universe is helping us. And this is when we start having a lot of miracles appear in our life. So you can make a wish, because this is the card of the making a wish. A cosmic wish that the universe wants to give you, a magic wish. Think big, think authentic, and think magic. That is what this unicorn is here to remind you. And be true to your true self. So beautiful soul, let's see what other message want to come here. And I want to read the card and death and rebirth for you, because it's a big energy. And then we will read the Four of Wands, which is also that energy of celebration. The cards that want to come is the Seven of Wands. It talks about feeling like you are in your bubble, protecting your energy, and you feel like so many people are trying to access your energy in some way. Maybe you feel like they are haters. Maybe you feel like you are challenged by some people. Maybe you feel like you cannot evolve while being with other people. So you feel like you have to cut yourself away in order to evolve. And it's okay. You can do that. Go ahead and go through that door that helps you to know your higher self, your true self, liberate that true self, and then come back to share that true self with the rest of the world, right? Maybe with the channel like YouTube or something, or maybe through just talking to your friends, to your family, or maybe through your exemplification. Like when people will see that you have evolved, they will be inspired to evolve themselves. So it's okay to feel like that, but understand also that other people are a mirror for us. So if you send love, it is more probable that you will receive love back. So instead of feeling like you have haters, dissolve that and make sure that you are not the hater for yourself too, with that inner critic, right? But understand that we can transcend the duality of hating, of jealousy, of envy, and say, okay, if I envy something, it's actually just a sign that I desire that thing in my life too. And so you start putting in the work and get to the mastery that will allow you to have that in your life as well, instead of the lower vibration of hating and all of that. So it's not about just having that one side where we want to be only good and always. It's beautiful because the Temperance come just as I'm explaining this concept. It's not about just one side where you think, oh, I'm going to be an angel, which means that I will only do the good things, I will never do the bad things. If you can focus, you can see that this Temperance card has wings like an angel, right? So it's talking like you may be an earth angel. Whoever I'm talking to today is an earth angel. And your job as an angel is not to be only positive, never sad, never mad, but it's about the balance. Like you can see here, he has the light and the dark aspects in his hands. The masculine and the feminine are in balance, right? So the Temperance card is advising you not to go in any kind of excess, not excess in food or in binge watching. Although all those pleasures of life are important to some degree in moderation, the mastery is not to have them in excess, but to allow yourself to have that temperance where you can have both at the same time. The dark and the light, when you integrate them, you actually liberate this authentic self that is so bright, right? With so much light. And you also get to manifest your desires faster because you are not afraid of one version of yourself. You have that inner clarity when you have the integration of both. All right, and the Empress is here as a promise that the more you work on yourself like that, the better you uncover that receptivity where you understand that you are so blessed. And the connection with nature again, because this Empress is a Gaian Empress, right? And it's about the connection with nature, that receptivity. Okay, I promise you that we're going to read the Death and Rebirth card and the Four of Wands cards. But I also want to read the Empress because I'm so inspired when the Empress comes. For me, it is like that level of mastery, but not just in the doing, like the masculine, but also in the receptivity, in the being. All right. Death and Rebirth is number 13. So, cycles of transformation. Rebirth, transition, change, new belief, newfound awareness, endings, a symbolic death, an initiation process. In the shadow aspect, clinging to the past, fear of change, sentimental attachments, forces of destruction, mortality, end of hope, mourning, loss. You are on the cusp of a massive transformation, and it's time to mourn the end of one phase while celebrating the birth of another. Take a deep breath with me. In and out. Okay, we reset the energy. This card, this energy of transmutation and rebirth, signals a beautiful metamorphosis that will allow you to expand your consciousness and move closer to your own divine essence. A cycle in your life, a relationship, a belief, a career path, or an outdated plan for the future is coming to an inevitable end. Deep breath in. If this scares you, sweet liar, and exhale. This change is needed. Know that this card urges you to release what is already losing energy and to focus on things that are already gaining momentum. Welcome the possibility of something new and allow this phase to come to a graceful end. Look toward the magic of this newfound horizon, because underneath its morbid exterior, the Death card heralds exciting times filled with the brightness of so much potential. New lights await, like you can see here. I allow myself to let go of the past in order to add energy to new beginning. That is our affirmation. I allow myself to let go of the past in order to add energy to new beginnings. So now, the promise when you do the work to let go of the past and let new beginning come in is that after that period of mastery, right, you are going to have something to celebrate. Four of Wands is here for us. So let's read the Four of Wands and celebrate right now. You know, if you celebrate in advance already, the universe has no choice but to give you a reason to celebrate, right? That's why you had that magical wish. Start celebrating life right now and you will have even more to celebrate. A way to celebrate is to express your gratitude, for example, right? Okay, the Four of Wands. Take a deep breath in and out. Ground your energy, express your gratitude, and let's read the message of the Four of Wands. Celebration, prosperity, an important event or milestone, gathering of souls, kindred, stability in home and relationships, sometimes signifies marriage. The shadow aspect, forgetting the importance of the simple things, getting caught up in drama, lack of harmony, feeling disconnected. Bring the noise. It's time to kick back in joyful elation. You have been building foundations, and after a period of massive shifting, it's time to enjoy some well deserved communal bliss. This is so perfect with everything that we have been saying, right? You have been building foundation, that 10 of Wands and that 8 of Cups. You have been building those foundations up to mastery, and now it's time to shift. After the shift, death and rebirth, we are now going into celebrating with the community. If you have been through a cycle of rapid expansion and awakening, this card marks a transition into a more harmonic and stable state. You have reached new levels of consciousness, and it's the perfect time to enjoy a milestone event and celebrate with the people who love you. So good. Love them right back as they are. And sometimes this card signifies a marriage or another significant occasion. While connecting with friends and family, make sure you relax, release, and allow your body to integrate all the lessons you have been walking through. Take this time right now to honor your body, maybe just with a breath in and out, a deep breath, and you can put a smile of equanimity on your lips, meaning that you welcome support and challenges equally. And now take a sip of your favorite beverage, hopefully water, because it is the universal solvent. So, while connecting with friends and family, make sure you relax, you release, and you allow your body to integrate all the lessons you have been walking through. Those lessons that you have been learning through the 10 of Wands. It's time to integrate those lessons. Happiness and harmony are yours to be had. Enjoy these warm vibes of celebration and success. Also, when was the last time you danced? So it's time to dance, right? I am devoted to my connectedness, and I celebrate the wonder of loving bliss with my community. Again, I am devoted to my connectedness, and I celebrate the wonder of loving bliss with my community. Express your gratitude for all the people who love you, for all the people you love, and express that celebration within you. This is an energy that is going to accelerate everything that you desire to come in your life even faster. And this is the message of the Empress. Let's read it to seal this reading. So the Empress, the Divine Feminine, take a deep breath in and receive. Prolific creativity, fertility, motherhood, unity, the goddess, sensuality, nurturing, abundance, empathy, unconditional love, unification of mind, body, and spirit. In the shadow aspect, infertility, emotional overwhelm, shutting down, the need for self-care, disharmony, negligence, being materialistic, being overprotective of your creations, being overly dependent on others. So being overprotective of your creation. If, for example, you have videos that you have created, you have been training to talk to the camera, or maybe you have finally created your YouTube channel, but you are preparing videos. Well, it is time to not be too overprotective over your creation and to start releasing them in the world, right? Because somebody needs to hear that message from you. Okay, the Empress. This Gaian Empress radiates fertility energy. Radiates fertile energy. No, noch einmal. Once again, take a deep breath in, pause, exhale, and pause. This Gaian Empress radiates fertile energy, positive outcomes, and unconditional love. This flourishing creative energy is of the earth, so bring your dreams from the ethereal realms and ground them, share them, birth them. Her bountiful abundance is always available to you, and she reminds you to find her regenerative beauty everywhere. You are entering a time of profound healing and blessings, and if you are feeling any lack of inspiration or possibilities, seek to heal your physical temple and to nourish your soul by embodying her shining creative essence. Continue to move calmly and gracefully in the direction of that which is whispering yes. This card often affirms that you are on the right track, so keep growing, beautiful seer, and work with nature, with the nature of your situation instead of against it. Yes, work with nature too. I am ready to give birth to my abundantly rich future. That is your activation or affirmation. I am ready to give birth to my abundantly rich future. Once again, I am ready to give birth to my abundantly rich future. All right, beautiful soul. It has been so much fun to read this message for you. So remember that you have been going through the stages that have get you to a point of mastery. And if you have not, maybe this reading is telling you that you are about to enter that phase where you go through stages to reach mastery. And then when you do that shift, you will have reasons to celebrate. And the Empress is here to tell you to really get into receptivity, to take care of your physical temple, your body, while you are doing that mission, while you are learning in order to get to mastery. So follow the message and start your own journey, because the universe is wanting with this unicorn card to grant you the most magical of wishes. Take them in, think big, think authentic, and be courageous to ask for what you really want, because magic is available for you. Can you see the unicorn there? Too much light. It is symbolizing the light that your authentic self is finally giving to this world, right? Okay, beautiful soul, I cannot wait to see you in the next video. If you are interested in my work, visit femininerebirth.com or my other channel, Ines Nange. I love you so much. Bye.